I've got some games to play from the community, which is pretty fun. I've got about 3. We'll run through those. And hopefully we can have some fun. I'll give feedback if I think it's necessary, but you know, we'll try to just keep it fun, keep it light. Let's see. First cab off the rank. We've got Holiday Road. I pronounced that wrong, sorry. This is actually still a work in progress from Bricky T in the Discord. And where's my mouse? Let me just switch cameras. Chat will still show up. It won't block the screen. Essentially, I've got to open up Godot 4.2 to run this. So just give me a second. Godot 4.2 stable. So essentially, as I understand it, this is sort of I'll do this off screen. A driving game, but also like a shooter. Still early days. Import. Downloads. Holiday Road. Project. There we go. Import and edit. Alright, so while that's loading up, I'll pause the music before that runs. So what has he said? There's instructions, main scene that will tell the player what the goals are and key bindings. Feedback and ideas on how to improve hit detection because it is inconsistent and I haven't been able to figure out why, or we can look at that. Since I have the project, I could probably help him with that. Also, like any other feedback, this is the first time that anyone is playing it, so it would be good to hear the thoughts. This is the minimum viable prototype and thus bare bones of gameplay, being moving the car and shooting at zombies. The final game, he's planning to have much more dynamic gameplay, basic movement, and the final levels will be branching on highways. Okay, not the oval track. So we're just going to be driving around a track. He's going to send me a few known issues. The AI has sometimes got a bad path. I've got some ideas on how to fix that. There is one road location that might spawn right in front, roadblock location that'll spawn right in front of the vehicle. That's pretty funny. The car might flip. And the steering wheel will bounce up and down. Okay. Sometimes when the game first starts, the character will be in the floor, but the player will be yeah, so I've seen that before. You showed me that. All right, cool. So let me just open this up and I'll hit play. It's on the wrong screen. Hang on. It's just, I'm sure it's okay to show this section. It's not got anything too deep on it. Awesome. And I still can't see chat. Let's go to that. Give me that. Okay, cool. Now I can. No, I can't see shit. Okay, what the fuck? Where's the chat? There it is. All right, cool. Let's run this and see how we go. Turn the music up. Try to get it balanced correctly. I really like the artwork here. I think this is really cool. Coming soon, VFX, After Effects, health, multiplayer, enemy variety. Multiplayer? I guess it's co-op, right? Co-op FPS. Progression, upgrades, and story. Yeah, cool. I'm excited to see this. How's the audio levels? I think that's pretty good. All right. So we've got driver controls, accelerate, brake. Great artwork here. Race around the track, shooting and running over zombies. The car drives itself when you're not in the passenger seat. Slay as many zombies as you can before they destroy your cars. Driver controls, accelerate, brake, steer left and right, WASD, cool. Handbrake is space. Gear up. Oh man, gear up. We've got to change gears. Okay. Passenger controls, so we're just going to be aiming, firing, and reloading. Oh, we can lean out of the window. That's cool. And then we can also change seats, and it looks like we have a shotgun. Oh, I thought it was going to be like the weapon, like the shotgun seat, you know? But it looks like we'll just be the shotgun as in the passenger seat of the front of the car. I understand now. Okay, press any button. All right, here we go. We're driving, and like there's just zombies everywhere. And I can see already there's issues with the clipping, like the bullets hit the car, and the AI is driving really fast. Yo, that's crazy. He's doing more damage than me. Okay, I got one. 2. Oh, I'm a horrible aim. 3. 4. Oh, okay. Oh, man, I thought we were gonna make it through. Okay, definitely see the issue with the weapon. Okay, we got an assault rifle. We got it. Okay, weird collision issues. Yeah, okay, we can look at that. I can tell you how to fix that. It's pretty easy. Oh, look at these guys. They're spawned. I'm probably gonna die soon, right? Like none of these are making contact, right? It's all hitting the back seat. We can fix that. That's easy. So essentially, I actually think this is a pretty good idea in terms of like a game. Let's drive the car for a bit. What gear am I in? Reverse. I'm gonna get damaged. Oh, car's flipping. Oh, I can look around while I drive. That's nice. Driver AI is off. The gear switching is kind of weird. Like I'm trying to go down gear, but it's automatically putting me in 3rd gear. I guess it's like, yeah, just drive, bro. Like I feel like, maybe it's just me, but it seems like the AI was able to drive faster than me. Maybe I'm just a bad driver. We're gonna die soon. But yeah, if you had some story elements as well as like the ability to like have objectives, I think this could be a fun game. Potentially, like if you took out the driving aspect, it could even be good on mobile. Super easy going. Just drive and kill zombies. We died. Alright, let's see if we can fix the... I never asked if he was okay for me to do that on stream though. Maybe I can recreate it. That's probably better. I can recreate it rather than actually delving into his project. Because like essentially what's happening here is like we're clipping into the car, which like I guess you could say like, well, you missed, but I don't know. In certain aspects, I definitely wasn't aiming. See, like I'm aiming over here, but it's hitting. You can't see where I'm pointing. I don't know why I do that. It's hitting the bottom of the chair occasionally. I reckon just take out the. What I would do personally is just remove the actual raycasting hitting the car. Like just don't let it hit the car. I don't know. But then I guess I'm trying to think. Let me just think through this, guys. I'm cooking. You don't. Maybe it's a mathematical issue. Because like most of the time it looks like they hit correctly, but then occasionally they don't. I can't do it with that one amount of ammo. I feel like I was having more issues in the front seat. Is it just when the car's moving that we're having issues? Because it feels okay now. I'm not seeing any issues with the... I'm so glad the driver stopped for me. Feels okay now. They're shooting the raycast from the gun, not the crosshair. It's getting blocked from the bottom of the car parts. Yeah, that's exactly it. So it might be worth taking that out entirely. Like I know in my tutorial series I did show people to do that, right? Like you would go from the weapon muzzle to the point where you initially raycast. But perhaps in this particular instance, this style of game, it's not very good because you've got a lot of objects very close to you that you don't want to impede the player from like hitting. Like they can't control where their placement, like they can't really control their placement except for like the separate seats that they're in. Which is like, oh, I forgot I could like sit outside the car. Dude. If I had remembered that, then I wouldn't have died. Just get up and just like shoot things. Can I reset the game? Because the drivers aren't driving. Let's play again. Can you shoot the driver? I don't think so. That'd be pretty funny. F. I'm so glad I can sit outside the car. Now it's like fine because obviously we're not inside the car. Oh, you wanted me to see if I could shoot the driver. No, you can't. So it just clips on something else. And yeah, it's really specific when you're actually moving. So I reckon you're on the right track, Damon. Like just take out that aspect of the code because it will make for a more enjoyable experience and the player won't notice, you know? Quadruple dash, yeah, for real. I really like being on the outside of the car. This is so much better. Now I can actually like kill things no problems because I'm not like obstructed by the view of the vehicle. I feel like this is zombie based, but also could be like gangster based, for real. I like it a lot. But yeah, I think with, you need like a little bit of spice to give the player some motivation as to why they're there. And probably switch up the scenery a bit. Like other than that, like I think you're on the right track, mate. Am I driving at the same time? No, the computer drives for us. And we can actually switch into the driver's seat and then take over. But for some reason, I don't go as fast, and I don't really know why. But driving is probably less exciting, you know, because it just depends. Maybe if the AI also shotguns, but that's kind of hard, eh? And I go slower. I don't know how to make it go faster. Can I run one over? I got him. Okay, AI take the wheel. I'm killing zombies, man. If you say subscribe on live stream, does the subscribe button rainbow go away? Go rainbow. Everybody, I want you to like and subscribe right now. Hit the glowing button. I don't know, it probably does. It's supposed to, right? I'm gonna die. The vehicle is dying. See, right now it's not detecting a hit. Or there's just so many of them that I'm killing it. Did it go rainbow? Dude, I'm just chilling on the outside of this car. It's so much better. I think also like teach them this mechanic early on because it is like way easier to shoot unobstructed than it is to shoot with it. Like this is cool for world building, but like half of my view is cut off. I don't know. It's way better being up high. Goose Fat, welcome. How you doing? I still haven't made your gun. Does the car have multiple colors? I swear it was red before. No, I've only seen it green. I don't know. Oh shit, the roadblock spawned in front of us. Oh, we're fucked. Oh no. It's not hitting. Yeah, this is the problem, right? Oh, you can't sit out on the outside. Oh, I'm in the driver's seat. Oh, it's not working. It's broken. Did I die? No, I didn't die. The vehicle's not. Your game later? Oh yeah, you did a game. Hang on a second. Whoa, I'm on the floor. Oh, wait, I'm out. At reset. Yeah, Goose, I'll play your game. You said you fixed it for mobile, for Windows, right? I forgot about that. I could just like shoot raiders. This is good fun. Yeah, I reckon. Starks, welcome. How's it going? I reckon forego the second. Yeah, I can show you guys actually what I mean without like showing his code. Can I share for after Goose Fat, even though it's more of a walking sim? Yeah, dude, just drop it in the Discord and I'll see if I can get to it. So if I go to the Godot 4 FPS controller. And eventually, if I bring it back over here, need that wallpaper? It's from Usplash or whatever. Unsplash. Usplash. Why did I say that? Let's just fix this up here. Beep, beep, beep. Smoke and mirrors, boys. Okay. So, probably one of the reasons that hit scan is not working so well is because in the tutorial that I did for raycasting, I did a camera raycast and then I did a hit scan raycast, like a collision for the hit scan. And essentially what we're doing in 3D is we've got a little marker. Let me bring it up. Let's just find one of these and activate it. Blaster eye, activate. Okay, so you can see like there's a little marker here. And we're doing another raycast from this point to wherever you hit with your camera. My friend creating a Discord to send your game. Oh, wow, thanks. Oh, yeah, good idea. Yeah, because I don't think you can't share links in the YouTube chat. I think it just gets auto-modded out. So yeah, so we do that second raycast, and that works really well probably for like a first-person shooter, but for like a driving game where you've got a lot and the player can't really control what's in front of them. So like, it feels a little unfair. So I reckon you're 100% right, Damon. Just take that out, which should be reasonably easy. I can walk you through that, Bricky, if you need help. He's not watching on stream, but he's going to watch the VOD later. So it would essentially just be a matter of see where I do the damage. I check if there's a collision off for the second raycast. You just move that up to essentially around here. But we can talk about that off stream. So yeah, I reckon that's the ticket. What else did he ask me about? There's a the roadblock spawning in front of the vehicle. Will you be updating the FPS template with the radio wheel menu? I will be updating the FPS template. Oh man, I should have done that already. I've got it all finished. Where's Git? Go to Git, fetch origin, last fetch, man. Can I just commit? I probably shouldn't do that. Yes, it is ready for an update. Everything's working. Ozair, hey, welcome. But the radio wheel menu won't be included because that was more of a bit of fun, if that makes sense. Because it's too specific, I feel like, for the template. But yeah, I will be updating the template for 4.3. What was I going to say? Oh, right. He'd asked some questions. Roadblocks. Okay, so this is my hot take for the roadblocks and the AI driving. Put the AI on a path and just like have the level mapped out and the AI will just take a path rather than letting the AI decide where to go. Like just say, yeah, it's going to go up here, go up there. And then you know exactly where it's going to drive. And you can sort of like decide on where to spawn the roadblocks. I don't know. Maybe it just depends on how you build out these levels. And the floor stuff, I don't think that's a big deal. I didn't notice it that much. It was a couple of times, but it's not a big deal. I wouldn't worry too much about that yet. Fix that later. Awesome. Awesome, good stuff. Who's next? Let's go to the Discord. and Goosey, because I know Goosey actually shared his game ages ago. So let's go to that. Goose. Where'd you drop it? Oh, that's not your name on the Discord, is it? General chat. Oh, there it is. Need to. Oh, man, I'm so bad at I'm bad at Discord, eh? I know you can search by user echidna. Dude, I can't find your game. How is it no results? I typed in your name and then it said. Okay, I got it working. Here we go. I got it. I got the itch. Slap him for 88 million. Is this the game? Is this it? A download. All right. Extract. Unity. Blech. Application, game. Which one do I click? I guess this one. Is it going to open on the right? Okay, cool. Hang on. Let me just change the chat so we can see through. Okay. We are in the game. Like, I know it's like basic, but the whole like green and blue, actually kind of dig it. Like they're really ultra low poly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do though. Kind of into the shading. Not gonna lie. Can I walk to the edge? I feel like I'm getting closer. Yes, I can walk to the edge. Whoa. This is kind of trippy. Oh, I'm blocked. No sound. Update sign. Okay. I don't know. Is there anything that I'm meant to do, Goosey? Do I click these? Oh, I'm clipping. Whoa, I'm clipping up the wall. Oh, I have a face. Wait, no, that's not a face. What is that? Am I meant to be an animal? It kind of looks like animal feet. Shortest walking sim. You are a doggo. Oh. Well, that just makes everything way better. Just give everyone a seizure by clipping into the wall to climb it. Shortest walking sim ever. All right. I mean, spider dog. Slap him for 80 view result? No, absolutely not. Give him a little kiss. For the goose. I need to make a goose gun. There was no sound. Okay, I got other things. We come back and check on that if there's something I need to change. Whoa, that's confusing to look at. I have Brave open. I have a submission to the GMT Game Jam. This is from Alamad, who I've played games from before. It's always good fun. Electromad. Okay, features. What do you think? It's a game. Featured. Check out how our friend Foxhollow is a YouTube. Oh, it's right, someone else's. Okay, if web is buggy, play the Windows version or report. Release trailer. Okay, awesome. It's FP first person, so I actually might download if that's possible. Always better off. I don't know, like web builds and web builds in first person, like capturing mouse never really works that well for me. I hear it's gotten better. Features. Let's have a look at their trailer while we wait for that to download. Stick figure. It's pretty good editing on the video, man. I'm down. Rawr. Did I miss it? Electromad, there it is, earlier this week. Click. Let's give it a go. Wasn't it played or some other YouTuber? I don't know. I haven't like paid attention to any of that stuff. That's really loud. All right. Let me just rebalance things. We'll go for like a negative 35 for the game music sound. I don't know. I'm still like figuring out what's good. Let's go full screen. Nice settings. Settings menu. That's cool. New game. Click to continue. Hold spacebar to skip. Unity is F me ad. Oh. Wonder when my new PC will arrive. Ding a ling. Let's go get it. A few moments later. Let's plug it in and start playing. Am I streaming on 2 platforms at once? Yeah, I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube. And so like you've got the chat above. It's kind of hard to read without the backdrop, but like you should be able to see what everyone's saying. But Twitch gets ads. I don't know how to control them, but I don't put them on YouTube. So YouTube gets the better experience for sure. Okay, let's plug it in and start playing. And we get electrocuted. And we get turned into a little ball. And we're into the computer. And now here we are. Ooh, performance issues. You got sucked into your PC's GPU. Now you must escape. The mouse does not work that well for me. It's lagging. iFree. Actually, you know what? Like it's not lagging. It's the mouse. Like the mouse capture is kind of weird. And we can run. My GPU right now is cooking. I can't move with the mouse. Is it meant to be like that? The music's much lower now. Throw, okay. Throw force. I can't read anything. Energy transfer. I can't. Electron. Player. Oh my god. I feel like it's not supposed to be like this. Hang on. The mouse is moving. Is it just me or are you sinking into the ground when you don't move? Yeah, it felt like I was getting smaller. Let's try it on the web. Unironically, yeah, my GPU was like my fans span up for that one. So I don't know what happened there. There was something wrong. Made with Unity. Let's see if it performs better in the browser. It has splash screen. That looks nice. Alright, hold spacebar to skip. Dude, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, now it's so much better. Oh my god. Okay, and the lighting works too. Jesus, I never thought I would have I never would have expected the web build to actually work better than the the desktop. You got something to your GPU. I can press shift to run. I can throw, I can charge. Throw force, charge. Electron player. Electron player. Okay, so I gotta pick up the electron. Huh? Oh. Ooh, I pick it up. Nice FOV. Whoa. Okay, what? Why did I? Whoa. Whoa. It's big. I got small. Oh, I see. Now I'm gigantic. Oh, whoa. Right, I understand what these things mean now. Like, literally one scroll of my mouse changes it. Scroll to transfer charge, right click to throw. I'm too big, I'm a big bean boy. That's cool. Well, let's see what we can do with that. Okay, refresh, restore the default value. If we put it on that. What about me? Can I restore my default value? Oh my god, yes we can. Wait, I'm meant to be this big? I never would have expected it. Surge, absorbs energy. Oh. Oh, it's so little. Pew. Okay. So we have a plate and it goes up. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, yep, we're opening doors. We're opening doors. I'm on it. I know what I'm doing. That's a cool concept, yeah, for sure. Caution, quantum fluctuation zone. Quantum fluctuation zone? So I'm supposed to... Oh, it's a quantum fluctuation zone. It's getting small. But it's okay. Okay, now we've got some more puzzles. We have to get over there. Right, so I have to get gigantic. Whoa, I got small. That's not what I wanted to do. It's too little to press the button. Come here. Not quite. Yep. Do I need two of them? What does this do? Oh. I need to get back to my regular size. Okay, so I think actually I meant to... Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do here. I meant to make these really big so I can jump on them, right? I can't do anything in between, so that'll just have to do. I put this on this, so it presses the button down, and then I reset myself so I'm not tiny. It's a cool idea. It just feels really janky, but that's, you know, the nature of game jams. And am I able to jump on these now? Yes. Can I make it even bigger? Like how big can I... seems like it's a limited height. The lighting looks really cool. I guess, can I stick it like... Physics. If it works, it works. I did it. I don't know if I was meant to do it that way, but I did it. Oh, I'm floating. Okay. I just have to be small, right? Not, no, other way around. Run through the little hole. Little hole, little hole. Wait. What? I'm turned. Make me big again. I don't like being little. It's not a... I'm not insecure, I just don't want to be little. Okay, right, so... What does this do? There's Can I stick it up there? Did I do it? The door's open. And this will make me little. But I made it. Because I'm that good. Alright, run fast. Nothing in this room. I'm shrinking. Oh, wait. I did it. That's a pretty cool idea. I like that. This is the next game I have. Oof. Goose, was I meant to do anything in your game? I was asking before. Undercover crypto miner, yeah, maybe. Okay, so now I've got this. Let's check the Discord. Well, yeah, the GPU is cranking. All right, so I've got Trench Knight, I think it's called. Is the next one to play. I like this game. I closed it, but yeah, it's a cool idea. I don't know how many other puzzles you could make, making yourself small and big. Is that like what's that movie called? Ant-Man? It's like Ant-Man the game. Up and coming teeth gritting horde shooter. Make your way through trenches filled with corpses, wade through fields of stalks, flesh and bone, and discover the horrors of villages inhabiting machines of meat. Okay, sounds cool. Salty is a sea of blood, night, so rip, tear until it's finished. Do not return until the blood of our enemies runs like a sea of ocean of blood. Did you write that yourself? Night Lord of Chaos. Alright, let's download this. Most recent. Yeah, let's do most recent. Okay. This page has been quarantined. Am I going to get a virus, guys? If someone has asked you to download from this page, I understand the risks. Let me download. I feel like he's explained this to me before because he's asked me to play it. I might get a virus. In 30 minutes. Just yeah, that's cool. We got time. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can download while I stream. I think it like really breaks it. Where's the 6? It still says 6,000 kps, so I guess it's okay. I don't know. Not a sus, you know? Alright, that's done. Extract. I'm still like learning how to press buttons in Windows. Bench Knight. Well, it's Godot, so how bad could it be, really? It's on my other screen. What is that? It's not loading. Guys, did I download a virus? I might have downloaded a virus, guys. I haven't actually. Oh wait, no, it's working. Computer graphics. I don't think there's many games that change the player's size. I'm sure you can do a lot with that concept. Zelda game that was built around it. Minish Cap though was not like a real time. I think it was like you changed your size and then like changed. Like you would go big or go small, and then you would go into whatever, and then occasionally you would solve a puzzle, but it wasn't like super fast. NA Games, how's it going? But yeah, changing size is cool. I reckon it's not a bad idea. It's just whether or not you can find. The problem I have with puzzle games is that it can be difficult to find a cadence where you can make a lot of puzzles around a simple idea, something that people can understand. Let's disable full screen so I can move this game. I re-enable it. Okay, full screen here. Cool. Okay. I don't think there's sound, eh? I can't hear anything. But then I have like the desktop turned off mostly. Oh, there is sound. Hang on. It's like shooting sounds. All right. Cool. Trench Knight. Start the game. Okay, difficulty, yeah, we want it to be as easy as possible because I'm bad at FPS games. I don't know if you know. Total score multiplier, yeah. Yep. Cool, let's give it a go. Looks like a pretty cool menu. Indie dev and learning is rough. Learning is rough, my dude, for everyone involved seems like. Good, thank you. We're playing some games from the community. Okay, I like the art style. Okay, what does it say? I can't read. Okay, blue might not be the best choice. Will drain slowly. Bravery will drain slowly unless you are standing near light. To regain bravery, stand next to yellow lights. Okay. And I've got a sword and I can shoot, I can stab with it. Stabby stab. Oh yeah, it's boomer shooter. Oh, a bit of lag. Stop it! I'm out of ammo already? Wow, he did not sound too happy. I gotta press reload. E to start wave. I just asked the zombie to stop it? Oh, he just came out of nowhere. Oh. Okay, so I do have to reload. It's not, I can sprint too. It's not like other boomer shooters. Pick up the ammo. Let's explore a little bit before we start the wave. We got some lights. Oh, this is bravery. That is a shooty pistol. Yeah, it shoots. Oh, it has a melee attack? Alright. It has 16 bullets, but it runs out real fast. Oh, he's behind me. That's uncool, dude. I survived. And so, what does bravery do? E to start wave. If I don't start the wave, I guess I can just explore, eh? I'm not like a boomery shootery guy, so like I guess I'll just wander around and see what's up. Kill enemies -1. E to open chest. I don't know what I got. It looks good. Yeah, I like the art style. They're on the right track there. I'll be honest with you, I'm not like into the boomer shooter gameplay. But like that's just me, because it's like everyone has a type and people really love this style. You can't jump. What are the options? Configure keybinds. Forward, backwards. Heal bravery, control. Okay, dash, alt. Interact E. Okay, I'm gonna change that. Wait, no I'm not. There's no spacebar binding, so yeah, make that spacebar. The animations are cool too. Yeah, okay, cool. Return to the menu. Resume. Okay, so I could heal bravery. Let me... What is this? Oh, it's just a thing. Oh, what? Oh, my lamp is going up. I don't know what that means, but... It stopped. Did it not stop? Oh. What is going on? Give me my lamp back. But what does the lamp do? I need instructions. Wait, maybe there's some on the page. Hang on a second. Up and coming. Oh no, there's nothing. What's on the update? I don't know. Game looks good, dude. Just not. I'm just bad at this game. Okay, so my lamp is almost full. But what happens when it's full? Okay, it made a noise. I have a full lamp. I guess I can start the wave. Where are you? Oh, you're coming from the same spot. Oh, reload. I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna try another map, because I'm bad at this. Map 2. Wait, there's a map 2, right? Score required for map. Oh my god. Score required for map 0. I have to unlock them? Use the dash. Oh, there's a dash. Yeah, okay, good point. Let me have a look at the controls again. Options. Keybind. Dash. Space. That's right, I made it space. Heal bravery control. I still don't know what bravery does. Wait, it says it right there. Bravery will drain slowly unless you're standing near light. To regain bravery, stand next to the yellow light. But what does bravery do? And I'll be honest, I changed the key binding, but the key bind didn't change. So it's still alt, and I really don't like that key binding. Okay. Okay, I have dashes. We can do this, guys. We can score high enough to like actually progress through the game. Or maybe I can't. I don't know. Run away because I come from here. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I got stuck on the log. You clicked set to default before getting out of the menu. Ah, thank you. Right, let me just go options, configure keybinds, dash, space, return to menu, return, resume. Okay, yeah, okay, it actually works. Sorry, my bad. I have no health. I think the point with bravery is you are scared of the dark and you lose bravery. Yeah, but like, what do I get? You know what I mean? Like, what's the benefit of having the bravery? It does dim everything, right? Like, it does get darker. I'm so bad at these games. I think this game has a lot of potential. Probably people will like it. It looks good. I'm just bad at them. Heal? I wish. I pressed control and it did nothing. What's down here? I have a score of 100 and I need 8,000 to... Am I supposed to light these up, maybe? Press Q. You play guitar? Yeah, dude. I used to play a lot. I don't play much anymore. They're just like ornaments. Like that one behind me is the first guitar I ever bought. Space Q, E, interact. Okay. I can interact with things. But it gave me like a prompt before. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to do something. Look. Look. It's a lamp. Dude, I'm so dumb. It's fun to explore these kind of games. There's health. Gimme. Oh, that gave me barely any health. Oh, it's a dot. It's a dot. Oh, there's another start wave button. Okay, yeah, see, it like lit up. Like everything's lit up now. Yeah, the pushback, and you really do need pushback with these kind of games. Okay, we're getting the hang of it. Reload. Hey, we did it. We survived the second wave. We didn't even take a hit. Yeah, my personal opinion with like these kind of games is like, just don't like make people have to reload, because there's enough to think about it as it is. Like I can't handle that. My brain is too small. Okay, yeah, cool. Let's see if we can keep going. I'm gonna keep exploring actually, because I don't know like what the purpose of this is all. More health, yes. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's like the same. Did I walk around in circles? What's this? Oh, more ammo. Yeah, I definitely need that. I am a confused boy. And we can add the bravery, but I'm really very confused about what the bravery does. Oh, shit. This is a big looking dude. I got it. I got it. Dude, that guy looked freaky. It's very dark now. I'm kind of scared, eh? How am I supposed to find my way back? Follow the walls, I guess. That's... Oh, yep, here we are. Freaky. Which gun is that? Looks like an SMG. Yeah, it's like a pistol. This is made by... Hang on a second. Someone called Rainbow Thumb, who is also in the Discord. Trench Knight. We'll check the videos in a second. It's dark. I'm scared. Oh, I got a new gun. Hell yeah. Now we can see, and okay, so some enemies are armored. Avoid hitting the armor on enemies to deal full damage. Additionally, some enemies have glowing regions or weak spots that increase damage. Pay attention to the hit. The sound effects. Oh fuck, I'm screwed, guys. I can't even see. Fuck off. I can't see. Out of here. Oh, metal. I think I got it. I don't like this. Oh, I got it. Use the sword. Do you think it would be better? It's kind of pokey. I'm stuck again. Stamina. Oh, look at that. Yeah, like it consumes up the stamina. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm off. Alright, I need to go find supplies. Do I get bonuses for surviving that? I have to get to 8,000 to make the next map. That's a lot, guys. Can I go inside here? This is where all the enemies come out of. Alright, let's see if the sword can help me survive. Actually, I need to look for health. Because, I'm gonna die next round if I don't have any. There was health here, right? Yeah, nice. Dude, that gave me so much health. Yeah, I might make FPS game tutorials, but like I'm actually pretty bad at them, and I prefer like the story-based stuff. Yeah, my PC is also cooking again. I can hear it in the background. It's just chugging. Oh, more health. More health. All right. Next round. Sword only. I forgot I had this. They gave me the pistol and I just forget everything. And I'm keeping the bravery because, like... Ooh. Okay. Oh, whoa, dude, he's fuck that dude. Oh, it like one hit him. Probs no FPS cap. Oh, yeah. No, it's Godot, so it's automatically clipped to 60 FPS. Dude, did I get them with the sword? I can just destroy these guys with like 2 hits. I didn't realize the sword was so good. Alright, let's go again. Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, it's really easy to remove the cap. It's just like a setting. Oh, dude, this guy's gonna kill me. Stay away. Oh. Main menu. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Gore enabled, camera tilt, toggle shift, master volume, SFX, mouse. FPS capped is 60. So they did actually think about like increasing it. So yeah, I don't know. So they actually did think about that. Now, I don't know. These kind of things just cook my PC. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's streaming at the same time. Maybe also like since using Windows for streaming, like the fans are a lot more active. So maybe it's just like more aggressive with the fans on Windows. I don't know. Yeah, the menu is really good. Like they have all the things that you would expect, like the full screen, the FPS, mouse sensitivity even. Keybinds, the fact that you can even configure keybinds, that's actually pretty difficult. Well, actually, I take that back. It's not super difficult, but like it is something you have to actively do and like know how to do, you know. I think it's on to some stuff. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not that good with these games, but yeah, it looks cool. Could use some story. I want to know why. Credits. Okay, so sound effects. Speaking ambience, robot streams, sound effects. Oh, okay, they've got like different environment and setup is Mrs.'s. What does that mean? Did he use like a tutorial maybe? Oh, you guys can't see any of this shit because I've got a chat over the top of it. What could that possibly mean? I don't know. Quit game. So I give my PC a break. Yeah, Chaff, you need like an auto clicker type game. Yeah, I'm so bad. Cool game. Definitely. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well, I mean, you know, like I'm good at Dota. I can play Dota real good. But not so much the FPS. I like the FPS, but I'm not very good. Okay, so someone else was putting together a game. I wanted to watch the video. Silent gameplay. Blech. 22 subs, Rainbow Thumb. Good old MOBAs, yeah. I haven't played in ages though, so if I did try to play, I'd probably be bad. And to be honest, I was not that good. I think I got, the highest rank I ever got was like 4K MMR, which is like above average, but still below professional. Welcome back, Goosefat. Like, I think the pros were all like sitting around 7,000 MMR. So I could not reach those heights. 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, that's cool. We'll work on a game. We'll work on my project. While we wait. Oh, just snapped back in nicely. Okay, cool. Right, so We were talking about. I was talking about. Oh, this is not the right game. Hang on a second. First, you need to say bye bye to your life to climb MMR. Well, at the time that I was climbing MMR, I did not have a life. I mean, when I say that, I mean I'm talking about like 2013 or 2012 when that came out. You know, that was not now. I think now I'd probably be sitting around in the plebs with 2K MMR. That was me pushing MMR. So I pushed to 4K, and I couldn't really push above that. I would get up to 4K and then I'd drop back down, and I'd just get stuck there. They started doing leagues at some point in like 2018. I was playing, and they would do leagues, and that was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of success there. They had like I can't remember. You had to be like a paying person though. Like, and I had like a little bit of Steam credit, and I used that to become a member or whatever it is. I don't know, like a monthly recurring fee, and then you could join these like ranked tournaments. I guess they were still pug, but it was fun. Okay, so this is okay. So we've got a conundrum essentially with the camera, right? So I've got two options, which is using the Ray, what is this called? Shapecast 3D, which does work. So if you approach an edge, it'll push you to the other side, right? But then obviously you're going to walk through and it clips on the other side. I mean, you could design around that obviously, but like just to think about the situations where it's not or whatever, I don't know. Like you don't want to have to think about it. Eats camera. So that works pretty well. The raycast is way too big. Let's just turn these off for a second. So that actually can't be point. So I sort of experimented with these ones, and 0.4 seems to be like the size that you want it to be. And then the distance that it extends out is kind of another thing as well. I think that's fine, right? Like it's past the point of the camera. And let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like it works. If you're not fully against the wall, it'll push you less. But it pretty much pushes you across to the other side immediately, because at the end of the day, if you're that close to the wall, like the enemies are probably over this side. I don't know. But like the issue is when you're turning your camera and it clips and then it sort of like it immediately goes. So maybe not a cylinder, maybe not a circle, but a cylinder would be better because we could make it skinny, right? I don't know. We'll go with the cylinder shape. And then we can reduce, we can have the radius, but I don't know. Is there a way that I can, it's the height. One of these you can make like skinny and you can mess with them. Skinny like this. This is not going to work. It doesn't push far enough because the math is around the radius. So the radius is really small now and it's like messed up. What GPU do I have? It should read out. It reads out. I have an AMD Radeon RX 6750 XT, so it's like a couple years old. I kill Unity. You killed. Oh, Unity crashed. Well, it happens. This needs to be 0.3. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I've got a conundrum because I've got like the edge detection that I can use, or I've got the area. And I think the area actually works a little bit better now that I'm seeing the two against each other. I'm not 100% sold on this whole like, yeah, we just move it in and then you can keep playing. Like you can shoot or whatever. And in some cases, you might not even want that. Like that's going to throw your aim off, you know, depending on what you're shooting at. If you turn and you're like, let's go to 3D. This is the example I'm thinking about, right? Give me a box. I need a box. And it needs to be really small, really skinny. Well, don't. Is it in the ground? I'm going away. So, okay. So imagine you're taking cover. Let's get over to this. This is not very good cover. How good is Godot? And then you are turning and then it's like you're trying to aim at something and like it instantly shifts. And now you can't actually hit things in the center of your screen. Like that's like unplayable. If there was something in between those 2 points, it's like, no, you can't hit it. That's bad. Like we don't want that. And this would be taller. So I think, let's go back to the other setting that I had. I think I'm thinking about this too hard. It's probably the issue that I'm having. So if I just comment all of this out for a second. Just put a pass here. And then bring back the edge detection with the areas instead. So now these are not going to work, apparently. Oh, I turned the monitoring off. Hang on a second. If I go to the character and here, these are monitorable. Yeah, turn them back on. Okay, so with this, it's a lot more controlled. And obviously, if you were taking cover, this is gonna clip and it's the same thing. Like you're locked out of this field of view, which is actually a really big issue. Right? And I can still clip inside it. Kinda. Save. Goose fat, don't forget to save. So actually, I don't know about this design. You know? Like you literally can't aim at the thing that you're looking to aim at. So that leads us to the Mass Effect 3 solution, which is so funny. You just make your collision shape that includes the camera. Like, so like, I guess the radius is like, it's a lot actually. Like you become really big. You probably don't need to change the height. The problem is the height changes with the radius, right? Like that needs to stay 2. So you become like a ball. Oh, it literally can't change it like that. So does it need to be... That's what I'm doing in my game too. The trade-off kind of sucks, but it's so much easier. Mass Effect 3 did it. Like, that's a AAA game. You literally can't like push against a wall. It's just not possible. Invent a new way. Invent a new way. What would be the new way? Oh, you know what? I actually did have an idea. So let's reset this to normal. Okay, so let's... Could you put a camera? The camera is on a spring arm, my friend, but it doesn't work side to side. We tried that last stream and it worked, but to varying degrees of success, if that makes sense. So it is like for the space between the player, I can show you this, the space here at the back is on a spring arm and it works really well. But the side to side, we actually did stack spring arms and it worked, but like when you fully pushed up against the wall, it like bugged out and it was kind of like not working that well for that, which is pretty interesting considering that it works really well for everything else. I think the only thing that is contraction of the camera towards the point is it's looking at. Yeah. So I did have a thought on this, which is that, let me think for a second. These edge detections, they need to move at the same height as the camera, because it's only when the camera, or even if they were on the camera like this, and when the camera, or the perspective fucks up, and when the camera is coming close to a wall, it will just get shifted in either direction, because that's when it's going to come and start clipping, if that makes sense. Or something like that. So we can like move these up and down based on like the player. Or we give the spring arm another go. This is Windows? This is, yeah, I'm on Windows right now. My queue says no. Have we got visible collision shapes? Yeah, we do. So let's try seeing how it goes with the moving with the camera height, because realistically we only want to do this when the camera is going to clip, not when the player is against a wall necessarily. If you're butted up against a wall completely, then yeah, it'll matter, but like other than that, it won't, right? So edge detection, I haven't actually done this the same way. So I've got these two here, edge detection, and I can put them in a group. Well, I've got them here. I could just like, I want the parent. So export var edge. No, let's not put it as an expert. Let's just grab it. And then dot position dot y equals the camera remote position. Yeah, camera dot. Oh my god, I can't type. Position dot y. What happens if you turn the detection off? Nothing. Oh, we clip through the walls. That actually straight up didn't work that well. What? Beep, beep, beep. Okay, they're not like detecting the position at all. First person only. Oh, it's not happy because, oh my god. It's quiet, eh? Oh, I heard a noise in Discord. Look how it like clips like that. That's so weird. You've uploaded. Let's have a look at Damon's prototype. And I'll think about why this is happening. And potentially how I have to go back to the drawing board on this. Yeah, like for shooters, I think the issue is, so if I just do, let's just put return here so that this never gets called. Basically the issue is it clips into the wall. So maybe if we just do a second spring arm, we go back to that and see how it goes. The reason, so I guess the other thing is like, I'll just center the camera and then the spring arm would be fine. It doesn't, but it could, because that functionality was built in before. So yeah, Jizzy, you're right. That's what I was doing, but I found it to be like, the problem was a little bit around the decision making, like when music's a bit loud, eh? It shouldn't clip though, huh? Yeah, it's because it's not centered. So the reason it does clip is because the camera is here and the player is here. And so the spring arm is actually over here. If it was centered, we wouldn't have this issue. Right? You can't clip anymore. But in third-person shooter games, it's often not centered. It's like offset to the right or left. So we have to figure out a way to deal with that. And another option that is often that we tried was a spring arm, a second spring arm, and everything sits inside. I can't remember how I did this. And this one here is in the center, and we need to rotate it as well. Make Fortnite. This feels wrong. I have done this once before in testing. Let's just take these out for a second. I can't see the spring length. Where is it? Oh, it's going back that way. We go this way. Make it 0.8. Right. Transform. It's at the right transform. It needs to be offset by negative 0.8. Right? And then we can put these in. Right. And see how it, like, at the very end, it pushes through for some reason. Other than that, it works super well, like pretty much how you'd want it to, except for the fact that you probably want it to flip at some point, because this is not like very pleasant to look at. So I don't know, the margin's already as small as it can be. You need to set a shape. Yeah, but I can't see it. That's the thing that gets me. Like, if I make it a sphere, right? Like, where is the sphere? It really bothers me. Make it like 0.1 radius. And doesn't change anything. Yeah, when the spring arm reaches a certain length, switch to the sides. Why does it do this? I also think, you know what? I think it's actually pushing us further out. So like, without this is actually like further out to the right than it was previous. So like, I think this spring arm is actually like sitting, it's not sitting at the center. It's not offset like I think it is. It's actually over here and it's pushing everything that it's in out to the right. The problem I had last time is that, so I switched them last time, but it had strange effects. So spring arm that goes this way, that's 0.8, and you put the camera inside of it, and then you hit play, and you'll end up looking this way, which is like the opposite of what you want. And also like the controls now no longer work, which is pretty funny. So do I have to counteract the rotation? I don't know how to make it work. You can shoot a raycast from the head colliding wall and add a little bit of the hit point to the head to prevent clipping. Yeah, that's what I was doing prior to this. Did I set the length for the spring arm? Yeah, bro. It's a 0.8. Spring arms within spring arms. Anyway, we'll come back to this. I've got to play Damon's game. If my mouse wants to work. Procedurally generated. My mouse is like not working for some reason. Procedurally generated soon to be fantasy RPG. Oh wow, that's very ambitious of you. Ah. Code not found. Dead link. Let's go to your game page. One post, one topic. Did you delete it? First time with Edge. Oh, okay. Anyway, back to this. Okay, so we've got a lot of suggestions. Spring arm to 100 for fun. Might EB collision mark. Did you set the length for the spring arms? Yeah, we did that. We covered that. Shooter raycast. Damon's on the money. I mean, that's what I was doing when I started showing you guys this. Oh, it wasn't public. That's not right. I'll download it. However, it is looking to be used in an RPG fantasy game, procedural generation, aiming for hi-fi graphics. So, like, RPG fantasy is kind of like a big order for an individual. Even story-based games are pretty hard for individuals. Zip, extract 2, game beta. Let's give it a go. Oh, I can't see chat. Where's chat? Chat. I feel naked without chat. Bring it over here. What is the length of the camera system spring arm? It's 0.8. I guess I just make it. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna like rearrange everything so that it actually looks good. Okay, playground. Here we go. Running the game. It's got a firewall. Am I gonna get a virus? Let me pause music. The fans are spinning up again. Okay, FPS count 188. I'm spinning around. Oh. I'm a square and I spin and I shoot in the direction I'm facing. Is procedurally generated. So that means I can walk on forever. Oh, I failed. I would say, I mean, it looks cool. There's some camera issues. Don't worry, I'm having them too. I guess you should probably add like a mask to the, I don't know how it works in Unity, to these mushrooms so that the camera doesn't clip into them. Or doesn't, like the spring arm, I don't know what it's called in Unity, doesn't actually detect them. It doesn't seem to happen all the time, it's just when I'm jumping. But, I mean, is there anything to do? It says 0. Do I need to, like, collect something? Collider. Trees. Let's have a look at this tree texture. Let's assess the texture. It looks alright. It could use some extra texture. There's crystals to collect. Oh my goodness. See if I can find them. It lags a lot for me. I think it's every time there's a chunk loaded. It's actually, you know, it's not lagging. It's like when there's something spawning, it spikes for me. There it goes again, and then it loads up. Oh, the CPU's cooking. I think there's some weirdness with the camera as well, but that's fine. You know, you can work all that stuff out. It's really the gameplay that matters, you know, at the end of the day. Like, all of that kind of stuff can be worked out. Um, but yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I would say I feel like if there's something to do, I don't know what it is. And so the key thing is to give me purpose. Not like, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a gameplay guy. Like, I don't know how to make a good game in terms of gameplay. I like to make systems. It's hard for me to assess, but like, my FPS is going down. If I like, and like, from a systems perspective, I can see like there's like issues with the camera, right? Like, the rotation feels weird. Um, a walking sim right now. Development, graphics, and procedural gen. Well, procedural works, like, as far as procedural things go. Like, yeah, it looks great. Like, obviously, there's a bit of a spike when it pops in. Um, like, maybe I don't know how you would fix that, because I'm not like a procedural. I don't know much about procedural. So, like, in terms of the spike when something gets spawned in, I don't know. I found one without green. It's snow. Or did I make it to the edge? Ooh, it's a sandy one. Oh, that's awesome. It's like Minecraft. I am in the desert. I am one with the desert. Oh, I can shoot. I forgot that. Oh, there is an ad. You're right. Snow? D1M. I'm slow. How much, like, the FPS is going down? How much more FPS do you think it can handle? Whoa. Yeah, the camera is not the best, but you can fix that. It's easy. No, well, that's the part of it, right? Like, creating a chunk based procedural world is really hard, right? That's really difficult. So, like, if you've made it this far, for sure you can optimize it. And then, yeah, I don't know, maybe work with someone to create a game around it, or like try to create something. I have a roulette game that I made in Godot. Nothing really, but I would give it 2 minutes. Yeah, NA games. I'll play your game. We can play it. Dude, I want to see if I can get the FPS down. I'm trying to crash my PC. Did I do it? Unity. Oh, it's a sun. So bright. It's really big. The FPS seems to stabilize now. I probably got lost and backtracked. I think because I don't destroy batches, the GPU instancing, this results in trees rendering in the background. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, like, if I'm walking away, then you don't need to draw what's behind me. We're down to 50 FPS now, right? Like, if I turn back, no, it's kind of hard for me to keep track of where I am, but like, bro, it's like, kind of reminds me of like fairies and stuff. I don't know, mushrooms that glow. Oh, you do have frustrum killing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It is slowly going down though. Oh, more trees. That being said, that if you got rid of the like the chunk loading, right? that's happening, I wouldn't be able to tell, right? Because it started at like 200. So like it's still good, which is pretty impressive. Oh man, I got turned around, bro. It's dark. Yeah, I would say uh, the chunk lag, like the lag spikes and the camera. The camera is really not fun to play with. But other than that, like it's fine. I guess you just need to make a game though. That I have the same problem. I just make systems. I don't actually make games. So it's like I need to make a game, an actual game. It's too sensitive. There's something when you're turning, and you're also turning the camera. Does the I never actually tested. Does the camera turn when you turn the player? It felt weird. So the camera doesn't turn when you turn the player, but the player turns when you turn the camera, right? Which makes this weird clipping, like all this clipping. And it's not, I don't like it, but like, oh, that could just be my computer freaking out because it's like 200 FPS. It seems fine when I'm walking in a straight line, but when I start turning the camera, it's like, weird, man. I don't know, something feels off. Where's mine as an example? Like, well, for me, the camera is always turned by the mouse and not by the player. The player does not turn by turning. It's like strafing, but it's a different kind of game. So that's different. That's, much of a muchness. Okay, so edge detection, right? We've got spring arm woes. Maybe someone else knows how to stack these spring arms so it works properly. Because I pretty much worked out what that issue is, right? This one needs to be the child. So this one has to be first. The problem is it puts everything, the spring arms put everything in the they put everything behind them. They're supposed to do that. And so if I put this spring arm inside the camera system, it works pretty much how I'd expect it, except for this spring arm is pushed out to this point here, which is not good. The chat, yeah. I fixed it. So how do we get it to move back? Because it's going to be overridden by the spring arm. The double spring arm technique. Out of curiosity, what CPU do I have? I have a i7-12700K, I believe. $12700KF, 3.6. So she's a beefy one. How many cores is it? 12 cores, 20 processors. So at the time, it was the best you could get. Set spring arm to 100, please. Okay, spring arm to 100. Let's do it. We are going to be out of this world. Somehow it's just like first person now. I don't know why that's the case. Why did it do that? That's so weird. Oh, you know what? It's the wrong spring arm. Here you go. Let's bring the body and the camera into the... That's pretty cool, to be honest. My little dude. He's so small. Let's move it back to 2. Okay. We have got the basic roulette. Like spinning, like gambling? I do not gamble. How do you play roulette? I've actually never played. I have a thing with gambling. When I was a kid, when I was like 5 years old, I wanted to learn how to make games, and my dad had been learning how to code and had made a lottery game, and it was basically to like demonstrate the number of years it would take to win the lottery. So you would like and it was like really old school, so it was on a green screen because I'm like old as heck, and so this was back in the 90s, and so it was like DOS based. And so you would choose like a set of numbers, and then like the lottery would play, and it would tell you how many times I had to play in order to win, and it would be like infinitely high numbers of lottery. And I never forgot, and ever since he showed me that, I was like, what's the point of gambling? It's on my list of things to try and recreate. Made blackjack in a slot machine. Yeah, my brother used to work on slot machines for real. Like he was making games and like actually worked on slot machine games. All right, roulette. I don't know how to play roulette, so I guess I'm about to find out. The lottery, yeah, it's not. It's not running. Give it a second. Sometimes they take a bit. How's the CPU looking? Okay, here we go. It's going. Okay. Hit the chat up. Yeah, bro, in Western Australia, it's about the only gaming job you can get. Yeah. Okay, so do I bet? How do I bet? I bet. Oh, here, I can put some money. 2x, 4x. How do I bet? I don't know what I'm doing. You only have $50. Oh, okay. So I went over. Right. I put it all on green. Press A to add more money. I won $60. How did I do that? Oh shit. It disappeared on me. Oh, I put it all. Oh, I get it now. I put it into red. I put it all on red. We did it. I'm rich. We're going to split the board like this. You're going to turn me into a gambling addict. Is this against terms of service? I don't know if I won money then. Actually, no, it should be like, shit. Oh no, that's just my bet. If you want to like split the odds the best, right? You have to go like 10 on that, 10 on that, and then you put like 5 on that. So you're always gonna win back. Oh no, you only win $20, you lose 25. It's a losing game. Okay, well then I'm just gonna bet on, but then I'm not really gonna. It's a nice simmered down experience. Yeah, I mean, it's good to demonstrate. I really like these kind of projects because it's like you can see how like potentially futile gambling is. You know, I guess I'm up I'm up $12. All on red. Oh no, I lost it. No, I actually forgot to bet. Sweet. Let's go. $45 on red. Is this how roulette actually works? Oh no. Oh no. One last bet. We'll see if we go up. How high have you got this number, NA? Like, have you like been able to push this? Oh no. Oh, it's all over. Let's bet our last $2 on red. Surely it has to be red eventually, right? Normally has 37 sections. Okay. Right, so can you bet on numbers as well? Okay, we're back. We're back, boys. Red again. You bet on numbers or parts of the board or red or black or the house. So this is cool. Okay. I just go black or red anyway. Yeah, right. That's the only way to win. Oh no. It's over. It's so over. My wife's gonna kick me out. I'm broke. I've lost the house. No, I only have 20 cents left. But if I can just double my money, what if I put it on all on green? 20 cents. It hasn't landed on green yet. Nah. We're out of cash. We're out of cash, boys. That's it. We're going to start streaming on Kick. I have a gambling. I love making fake money gambling. Oh, yeah. I have no idea how to gamble. I've just stayed away from that stuff. Yep. Okay, let's work this out for real, for real. Spring arms are springing. No, that's fun actually. Like fake gambling is low key kind of fun. There's no stakes because if that was real money, I'd feel bad. It would make me very sad. Okay, spring arm for real, for real. How to make this camera system work properly is the question. So the issue that we're having was second failure. What you making? Hey, hello, welcome to the chat. We were playing some games from the community, but we're sort of like a little bit past that now, and we're working on a third-person shooter, actually, or a third-person controller, I should say. So the stage we're at right now is we've got a state machine in, so we can run, jump, fall, we can boost if we want to boost. But now the camera, because the camera is a little bit off to the right, which is pretty common for a third-person shooter. But what do we do with the when you hit a wall? What happens? Because right now we clip into it. Now we've got a couple of different solutions on the board, but none of them are quite perfect. So the first solution we have is using another spring arm, which doesn't seem to work because of the positioning of the way that spring arms seem to work makes it a little bit difficult to work with, if that makes sense. Spring arms just push whatever it is up to the maximum distance, and anything in between, everything at the end of the spring arm gets brought in, you know? So they're really good for this kind of third-person camera thing, but if you offset it, it starts to cause issues. So we have a couple of options. One of them is a raycast. And a raycast works pretty good, except I've sort of stuffed up the shape of this, playing around with it. We'll go back to a sphere shape. We'll make it 0.3 to make it a little bit smaller. And essentially what we can do with this raycast, which is actually a shape 3D, is we can detect when the player is standing against a wall and move the camera to the other side of the player. So I've got a script, and I've disabled it, but I can re-enable it. We have got all of this code here in the process function. And if we run this, what'll happen is when we hit the wall, we'll get pushed to the other side, which makes sense, right? And now we can't clip in, except when we walk through this particular hallway. But we can, it sort of works, but I don't know. You'd want to be in the center, and it's kind of buggy. It feels weird. We would probably set up another raycast on the other side, to be honest. Right, and that works pretty well. I have some concerns over like when you're taking cover, like you would need to create some design limitations at this point and say like cover can't actually be too high, because the problem is if you're say here, say the cover was higher and you hit it, you're instantly pushed over to the other side of the player and there's a dead zone where you can't aim anymore, right? Which is a bit of an issue. Obviously this one's low enough that it doesn't matter. So I guess we can demonstrate that problem a bit differently. People are writing in the Discord. Adding melee weapons. Yeah, we've done that. Halo. Okay, cool. So people's writing. Anyway, so let me go back to the world and make this a little bit taller to demonstrate the kind of thing that I'm worried about here. I need to put a sprint in. So if we turn in here, now we have like a real issue. What was the issue with moving up the... Hang on a second, I can't read that chat. What was the issue with moving up the detection to the white? Camera white. It didn't work. I'll have to look at that. Using Unity Edge and public quick game. Okay. Goosefat's just writing code in the chat. I don't know what he's on about. Yes. I never actually worked it out. I think there's a bug because I did try that and it didn't work. And I think that was, see, here it is here, edge detection. Either this variable is not what I think it is. The camera is the camera 3D. Why would its position not do anything right here? Like edge detection, position Y, camera Y position didn't actually shift. I'm guessing the spring arm is messing with this, right? It's pretty much 0 all the time. Which is pretty interesting. Oh, you know what it is? It needs to be global position. Right? No, it's still 0. It's clearly rotating around something and getting taller. Why? It's a spring arm thing. It's got to be related to the spring arm, right? If Shaf equals life, false. Commit Sudoku. So we're just dealing with the camera at the moment, and I think the thing is I'm trying to make this for a tutorial. That's the expected else after turn. What did I do? So I'm trying to make it as a template so that I can make a YouTube tutorial. And so that means I need to make it as like simple and sort of, I don't know what the word is. It needs to be like broad so that it could be taken in any direction afterwards. Because I could just say like, oh yeah, I'm not even printing out the right position here. That's so funny. Thank you for pointing that out. Global position. Yeah, that actually does work. Right. So now, if I go back to the player, why couldn't I see these before? Oh, they're like in the inverse. Look at this. They're up there. I can see them. Yeah, so I am actually using. See this thing here? This turn these off. This little ball here is actually a raycast. And so that's what's moving it at the moment. The moving is not really the issue. We can move the camera. It's just sort of making it so that it's going to work in most cases. Like against a wall like this is totally fine. Right? That's super easy. It's just when you come to situations and like I would say like if this was my own game, it'd be like, all right, well, just like make the cover not like a certain height. I don't know. Like or turn it off or something like that. You're gonna have a dead zone. So I don't know. But I think having it the same height as the camera is the real thing. Right? This is never gonna clip. It's not a big deal. So that is actually probably where we want to take it. The thing is, it doesn't seem to. It's not quite right, right? They're like. The global position should be the same, but it's not. Why is that? I know why. Because these have height. They're at 0, 0. What happens if I just reset it all? It's not that. That doesn't really change anything. Yo, why are they not like the same height as this? What the heck, man? What the? Oh, maybe I need to set the global position on both of them. A. So that's what we want to do, right? So then we're detecting at the height of the camera rather than all the way. Because realistically, if we're like all the way up here and the thing that we're running into is below us, it's not, we don't have to worry about it, right? I think this is the way. And I'm still like 50-50 on whether or not we use raycasts or areas. It's kind of much of a muchness, but areas are a little bit more consistent. And so they'll yield better results with what people can come to expect from it in that regard. So we can just bring back the areas, which are kind of like raycasts. I don't know. That did not work as expected because I commented it out. How silly am I? This is the one thing we want. To keep. And we put that in. Something's wrong. This is getting cold. 0, 1, 0. Is it because they're moving around? I don't like this at all. What is going on? Perfect, right? And then for something like this, it doesn't activate. But then when you come down and where it would clip, you move it in. Potentially not even on the player. Like realistically, you put it on the camera, right? This is kind of how I want it to work. And then you can go, I'm shooting. But if you lower it down too much, like even here, like you don't really have to worry. It doesn't descend. Yeah, when it's inside an object, it goes funny. Delete that print. Um, so how this really works, it's just a bunch of air the body was entered. So on right body entered, we call test edge detection, and it's funny because I just do a bunch of other tests, and for it to go left aligned, the right has to have overlapping bodies, and the left doesn't. So if the right doesn't have overlapping bodies, why not? It is actually inside it, I guess would be the answer. And so there are no bodies overlapping. Annoying. F Unity? Yeah, Godot, man. Just use Godot. It's better. Body detection, edge detection group. Happy days with that. I might need to like see what other people are doing here. Hide that. And yeah, like, does this potentially need to be inside where the camera is? Like, can this be a child of the camera? It wouldn't need the code then in the process function. It would just be there. Let's see how this behaves. Error's out. Oh yeah, because the pathing's wrong. My bad. Because I did them like this. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to navigate with it being 4:3 instead of just redo that. Edge right is edge right. I should make these unique, so I can move them around if I need to. That'll make things easier. Edge left, edge right, edge detection group. We won't need that anymore. Oh, it's super weird. You know what it is? It's like no longer being detected and it's moving back. It's almost good. Yeah, I don't like that. Go back to the way it was. I might need to look at how other people have solved this issue to give me some ideas. Raycasts, it all works. It's just whether or not you get the desired result. Go here and bring this back. And then make these different shape. Like, let's mess with the shape. Right? So, like, we have little balls, but what if they were like someone in the Discord? Oh, dude, what are you doing? That's crazy. What the heck? golden sphere. What is this? Is this like your hard drive or something? That's wild, dude. The clips on my SSD yet committed die, and that's what my Unity is on. Oh my god. Dude. Yeah, tough sometimes. I used to have some janky shit going on back in the day too. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that too much anymore. That's wild, man. Alright, so let's make these spheres. Not spheres, sorry. Capsules, but like rotate them. Like this. Let's make it like more scientific. The height can be 1.2. I have no GPU. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that'll do it, man. It's tough when you don't have a GPU and you're trying to make a game. You have to stick to 2D. Radius 0.5, 1.2. What is that like? It's still like when it gets inside of it, it doesn't. Dude, it's so crazy jank. And then it goes back. What the heck? I don't understand why it's detecting that way. It's not that big a deal, to be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it. Delete this. Delete this. This is not good. What do other people do? Has anyone made a third-person shooter tutorial on YouTube? I haven't actually checked before. I just decided it was a good idea. I don't necessarily want to copy, so I tend not to look. Oh, Gwiz has got one. But he's just got it centered. Everyone does it centered, right? That's the real solution is just to center the camera, god damn it. Lucky did one. He got so many views. It's crazy. Is it? Oh, his is offset. So he's trying to do the same thing me. Oh, and then there's also Johnny Reduo who does it as well.
They'll have the.
What does his look like? I ran out of games to play at Just Liz. So I had a choice. It was either end the stream or do some work. You know how it is. It is what it is. If you want me to play your game, you can jump in the Discord and I'll play it. I would raycast 3D, then I can't read that for some reason. Go to this. I would force raycast, then set the distance the same as the camera, and then move the camera the distance the ray went into the wall. It's Saturday, watch a movie or something. On stream? Yeah, Yeah, 4-second failure. You're pretty much onto it. That's what I was doing before I switched to area. What are these things called? Area 3D. And Area 3D seemed to work better, but now I'm actually thinking it's not that good idea. So we'll just turn that off for a second, hide it, and we'll go back to this. Not on stream, get off stream. The War Within just came out, I could play that. So, Delta? Move camera away from wall. Oh, it's still... This is essentially what you're saying for a second, where I'm going distance to wall and I'm like subtracting the character radius and the offset, basically. I'm moving the camera more because I want it to go to the other side of the player. Because I decided, F you. Essentially, I had it and then I decided to make it more complicated. Because if the camera offset was just... camera offset plus edge detection shape start point. Was this always just like... Did I mess up the math? Character radius minus camera. Character radius is divided by 2. Camera offset? I had it this afternoon. And then I decided that it actually should move to the other side. Right? It works. Totally fine. Like, it's perfect. You know? And you could still shoot. You could still see what you were doing. The issue that I'm mostly concerned about is... I should probably move them up and down as well. Is when it's happening here and we go to dead zone. So what if I move the... we are making a game now. Well, we're making a tutorial for a template. It's complicated, don't worry about it. I make tutorials on YouTube for the Godot game engine, and I'm working on my next big one because I did a one about a year ago now, and it was like it takes a long time for me to make these because I'm lazy. I could put these out way faster if I wanted to, but I've got like a job and stuff, so and I get distracted very easily. I'm not a very good YouTuber. Edge, right. I'm lost. Edge detection, which is this shape cast, because I've tried a few different things. So what if it was edge detection? One day, I mean, when you start, that's when you do it, right? It gets weird when you move it around. I can't see it because I've disabled it in the viewport. Let's turn it on, see what it looks like. Whoa. Bit of lag. I don't think it likes me doing that. And look how wild it goes. That is like... interesting. I think we might have to just accept some limitations. Right? Like, we might have to just say, like, yeah, this is as good as it's going to be. And, like, just design around it. Because it's good enough, right? Like, this is good enough. You don't clip, even in the holes. It's, like, a little bit off to the... I think I originally was trying to make it to go center. I can get it back there. I just have to remember the math. But, like... no one, if this was a game and this is how the camera behaved, I feel like most people would be okay with it, you know? I should probably do a little bit of research, a little bit more research. And especially with the raycast, because it's a mathematical thing, there's a little bit of a jump because of some of the constants that I have. I could tone that down, you know? It instantly turns, because I want it to move to the other side. So it's like double, basically, how much it's actually the distance from the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's why it moves so much initially. But it sort of like helps with the dead spot. You can still reach it. It's not impossible. You could be shooting like over this. It's a bit too tall. So I guess we accept that as the limitation. Let's just work on the math because I had it good. If we move it to the center, then it's like whatever, because I also made a change as well. So originally the camera was below. So the pivot point right now, I point at the screen a lot. I don't know why I do that. The center of the camera is now above the player's head. So now if I moved it to the center, you'd still be able to aim, right? Prior to this, it was actually below, and it was kind of like, oh, if I move it to the center, you can't actually see anything. And I'd need to implement a shader to make the player disappear, which we can do. We probably will need it anyway. I'm going to delete some of this code because I don't like it anymore. I won't delete it. I'll just make it, I'll comment it out. And I'll remove some of these variables. These ones as well. This will come in handy later on. I'm just removing some code so I know I need to delete it later if I decide not to use it. Like being able to change the alignment is something people will want to know how to do. My integrated graphics at 67% while playing. That's a lot, man. Okay, so let's work on this math. The distance to move. That is the calculation that we're doing. We're seeing the printout here. So if we're trying to move the camera to the center, which is a lot better than trying to move it to the other side of the player, we end up with a way easier time. We essentially, the camera offset, and I need to rename this variable. This is the position of the camera, or the position of the spring arm, basically. So it's 0.8 away from the center of the player. So that will be 0.8 plus the edge detection's radius, because it's a little bit longer. I can show you that. Right? So the center of the ray actually goes to where the camera is. It's a little bit further out. So we need to like account for that in our calculations. We do want it to be further out than the camera so that it has a chance to move in before like the player reaches the point where it would clip. If we're reacting when it gets to here, there is a section of time where it will clip. So it does need to be further out. So essentially that's like 0.8 plus whatever this is. Edge detection, the radius, which is 0.3, which gets us to like over here. What is that? 0.8 plus 0.3 is 0.11. 1.1. Yeah, that feels right. And so that's the camera offset. So that's the starting point. And then what we do is when we hit a wall, we get the collision point, and we also get the character position, and we essentially we just do distance to find out like how far away the character is from the collision point. It's pretty much the same as raycasting. And as that number goes down, we subtract it from the camera. We subtract the camera offset. The distance to move is the difference between the camera offset and the distance to the wall. I think, right? It's not quite exact because obviously I'm ending up too far over. I wonder why that is. Fascinating stuff, eh? What does the distance to the wall look like? And I'm pretty sure that's from the center of the player. So It's 1. The distance to the wall is 1 meter. So realistically, we should move 1.1. Oh, so you know what? It's the amount that is resulting is 1.1, right? Do I have this rather wrong way? The camera offset minus the distance to the wall. No, it would start off small and get bigger, which is like the opposite of what we want, right? We'd end up like not doing anything. It kind of works, but like that's actually not what you want. Low key kind of works. Distance to wall minus camera offset is the right math. Do we need to include the character radius? To add back the character radius? I did have that in my math before. I think it was distance to wall plus character radius minus camera offset. I think that was the original math. Something like that. It's not quite there, but it never will be because you can't ever be like right against the wall, right? It's honestly not that bad. It's just more subtle. I'd like to have a more concrete approach, if that makes sense. Like right now, the distance to the wall should be like 0. So we should be moving. The distance to the wall is not 0. That's interesting. Distance to collision point. Character global position. Interesting. So even when we're fully against the wall, I'm like 0.7. You know what I'm saying? Because of the... So do we have to subtract the character radius? That feels like too much. Yeah, that's way too much. Are we accounting for it in the... We've got the edge. ADS start point is 0.8 plus the edge of the shape. The mathing is not mathing. I feel like the mathing is right. It's just the fact that we're not actually ever being zero distance to wall. Half the character radius, yeah, it moves it too far. I think the issue is that the distance to wall is never 0. Because even if we moved the camera the distance that we wanted it to, it would always move a little bit further because like the amount that we move, the starting point should be, so if we like do this very gently, you know, it should be 1.1 and it kind of is, it's like 1.13. Am I a dum-dum? I need to draw a picture. So if we're here, and the wall is here, and we have our little detection thingo, right? And the distance for all of this is 1.1. And when we first make contact, the distance to the wall is 1.1. So the amount that we move should be 0, right? So the amount to move... Dude, this brush is way too big. The amount to move should be the difference between those two. Right? 0. We don't need to move straight away. 1.1 minus 1.1. But as we get closer, say we're here now, and the distance to the wall is 0.5. We should move the difference between those, but the constant needs to be, the distance to the wall gets smaller, right? So it should be 1.1 minus 0.5. And the amount that you move is like, I think I've kind of like manipulated it to be like a negative number, you know, because like it needs to go, it's positive, right? Like it's 3D space at the end of the day. So the amount that we want to move is like a negative integer, right? We want to move in by 0.8 maximum. But at the end of the day, the amount to move should be the constant camera offset minus the distance to the wall. And then we can just invert it. And you've got to assume that the distance to the wall, the maximum, right, because the maximum you can get is 0.5. So we should take that into account, right? Like if we want it to be 0. So we should be subtracting, because if you can only ever be like, I think it was 0.7, you're never going to get 1.1, right? You're never going to get that. You have to minus the character radius. Subtract the character radius. Deep in the weeds right now. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm mathing. I used to be good at algebra, I promise. Yeah, so I think it needs to be camera offset minus distance to wall minus the character radius. And then like flip it, make it negative. Minus distance, camera offset minus distance to wall minus character radius. And then put that as negative distance to move. I mean, it's not 0, but it's close. There's some jankiness, but it works. And the clipping, so the other thing that I implemented off stream was the fact that if you push the camera into the player just disappears. It's not perfect, but it is better than nothing. And then the other thing that we need to do is probably speed this up a little bit, because you're seeing a little bit of flashing there, and that's because the camera isn't moving fast enough and it's hitting the wall. That's a bit better. Not 100%, but it's better than the other options. You know? And the camera just sits above the player so that this is never an issue. The other thing we can do is look at what's it called? A shader that makes the player disappear when there's a raycast going through it from the camera. So if the camera is ever behind the player, you still see it, but it's like see-through, if that makes sense. That might be something else we have to look at. I'd say this is good enough for now. Like, that's serviceable. If this was in a game, I don't think people would be mad. They might say, like, it could be better. Like, you're never not going to be able to aim at anything, you know? Except for things like in the wall. My concern now is that the camera sits too high for you to see where the gun is when you're shooting. but we'll get to that. We might need to lower it and put a shader in. And so now, yeah, I mean, here it's not the best. You're gonna have a hard time shooting, but like, just design around that, I would say. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's me for the night, though. So it's been good fun. What was I gonna say? Let's do a raid. I haven't raided in a second. I haven't had anyone flipping on my Twitch to do a raid. Not enough people. Filter by category, I guess Godot. No, not category, tag? Who's on right now? Send it software, upjump. I know upjump. I follow upjump. And then there's Tim. Tim's good. C++ testing though. He tagged Godot, but he doesn't actually like do Godot. Yeah, I guess I just raid upjump. I like this song, eh? I wrote it with that guitar behind me. Okay, I need to do the Patreon. Why can't I do it? See, oh, it's been moved. That's not how it's supposed to look. Why is it like that? Alright, thanks everybody for the support. Chips, Hazza, Color Pants, Rap, Big Green, Nike, Jice, Ricky T, YGG, Scoremonger, Mr. Sparkle, and oh yeah, dude, there's a Twitch ad. Anyway, guys, that's been fun. I'll see you on Monday. We'll keep going with this. I'm trying to make more like eventful streams, so like we do the playing games and stuff. So if you have an idea, don't forget to drop it down in the Discord. The Discord's pinned on YouTube, but I think it dropped off for Twitch. But it's like in the description or something. I don't know. Come to YouTube and it's there. Too hard for me to. But yeah, like, subscribe, follow, and all that. It's been fun. I'll see you guys next time. Sunday gaming? I don't know. Sunday gaming feels off. Plus, I'll be playing Warcraft, so the new expansion just dropped. I guess I could stream that.